Most people get this wrong when choosing a credit card in Australia. They go for flashy rewards or big sign-up bonuses and end up paying more in interest and fees than they ever earn back. Here's the truth no one tells you. The best credit card is not the one with the biggest rewards. It's the one that matches how you actually spend and helps you save money, not lose it. In this video, you'll discover the 10 best Australian credit cards in 2026, how they really work, and how to choose the right one based on your lifestyle. By the end, you'll know exactly which card makes sense for you and which ones to avoid. Let's start immediately with the most important concept. Every credit card falls into one of four main categories: rewards cards, low-interest cards, balance transfer cards, and no annual fee cards. Now here's the problem. Most people pick a rewards card without understanding the costs. This is where most people fail. They earn points, but pay high interest and fees. Now here's where it gets interesting. If you don't pay your balance in full every month, rewards cards can cost you more than they give. So the first rule is simple. Always choose a card based on your financial habits. Let's now go through the top credit cards in Australia for 2026. First, American Express Platinum Edge Credit Card, DADI. This card is popular for its rewards program, especially for everyday spending like groceries. Let's say Alex uses this card for regular purchases and pays the full balance each month. He earns rewards without paying interest. But here's the catch. American Express is not accepted everywhere in Australia. Now let's move to the second card. Ants Rewards Black Credit Card. This card offers strong rewards and travel benefits. Now here's where it gets interesting. It often comes with a high annual fee, so it only makes sense if you actually use the benefits. Now let's move to the third card. Commonwealth Bank Low Rate Credit Card. This is a good option for people who may carry a balance. Now here's the key point. Lower interest rates can save you money over time. Now let's move to the fourth card. NAB Straight Up Credit Card. This card works differently. It has no interest charges. Instead, it charges a fixed monthly fee. Now here's where it gets interesting. This can be easier to manage for some users. But here's the problem. If you don't use the card, you still pay the fee. Now let's move to the fifth card. Westpac Low Rate Card. Another strong option for low interest. Now here's a smart move. If you think you'll carry a balance, prioritize low interest over rewards. Now let's move to the sixth card. Citi Rewards Credit Card. This card offers flexible rewards and no annual fee in the first year. Now, here's the catch. After the first year, fees may apply. This is where many people get caught off guard. Now let's move to the seventh card. Bankwest Xero Platinum Mastercard. This is a no annual fee card. Now, here's the key point. It's great for simple use without worrying about fees. Now let's move to the eighth card. HSBC Platinum Credit Card. This card offers cashback and rewards options. Now here's where it gets interesting. Some cashback cards are easier to understand than points-based rewards. Now let's move to the ninth card. Virgin Money Velocity Flyer Card. This card is popular for travel rewards. Let's say Jake travels frequently. He earns points that can be used for flights. But here's the problem. If you don't travel often, these rewards may not be useful. Now, let's move to the 10th card. Coles No Annual Fee Mastercard. This card offers simple rewards for everyday spending. Now here's the key takeaway. Sometimes simple cards are more practical than complex ones. Now here's the problem. Even with the best credit cards, many people still lose money. Let's fix that. First, always pay your balance in full. This avoids interest charges completely. Second, understand fees. Annual fees, late fees, and foreign transaction fees can add up. Now here's a smart tip. If you travel internationally, look for cards with low or no foreign transaction fees. Third, don't overspend. Credit cards make it easy to spend more than you can afford. Now here's where most people fail. They treat credit as extra money. But it's not. Now let's talk about rewards. Points, cashback, Travel benefits. They sound attractive. But here's the truth. Rewards only matter if you use them effectively. Now here's where it gets interesting. Sometimes a no-fee card with no rewards can actually save you more money. Now let's talk about balance transfers. Some cards offer 0% interest for a limited time. This can help you pay off existing debt. But here's the problem. If you don't pay it off before the promotional period ends, interest can increase. Now let's take a quick example. John chooses a rewards card, but carries a balance and pays high interest. Alex chooses a low-interest card and manages payments well. Who benefits more? Exactly. Now, let's talk about credit scores. Using a credit card responsibly can improve your credit score, but missed payments can damage it. Now here's the key takeaway. Discipline is more important than the card itself. Now let's quickly summarize everything. The best credit cards in Australia include options from American Express, ANZ, Commonwealth Bank, NAB, Westpac, Citi, Bankwest, HSBC, Virgin Money, and Coles. Choose based on your spending habits. Pay your balance in full. Understand fees and conditions. Use rewards wisely. If you follow these steps, you can get the most value from your credit card in 2026. Now you're not guessing anymore. You know exactly how to choose the right card. If this video helped you, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want help choosing the best credit card for your situation, drop a comment below. I'll guide you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.